What's up, makers? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nate Javier.
And I'm Alan Simpson.
And we are so stoked you're here with us. Today is actually going to be different. I did a full show for our church. And actually a bunch of change makers at our church, which is really awesome. And yes, they do like magic because it is a form of entertainment. And I think I'm funny. So here, take a look. To start off, I would like to try a little something or other. This is an old deck of cards from one of my best friend's dads. He had these cards lying around for the longest time, and shortly after he passed away, my buddy's like, "Hey, my dad wanted you to have these." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." For those of you in the back, it's not a tiny guy with a normal deck of cards. These are giant. Yes. Makes it easy, huh? Right? For this, we're just. How do you shuffle a giant deck? That's how you shuffle a giant deck of cards. That's how it is. I do need somebody to choose a card. This is a little bit of a warm up. Please, don't everybody. Yes, we got one in the back. Oh yes, let's bring her up. Give her a hi, I'm Nate.
Hi, I'm Judy Joy.
Hi. What you're gonna do is choose a card. It's the age-old adage. Please pick a card, any card. Oh, she's trying to be tricky, y'all. Don't let me see. Show everybody else. I will look away. We all good? All right. So when you get a chance, I'll take the 4 hearts back, and we're gonna. Yeah, no. That's my fault. I cheated. I peeked. What'll make it more interesting, like I said, this is just a warm-up. Take a little chunk of cards. 5, 10. A large chunk works too. Go ahead, give those a good mix up. Give it mixy. And when you are satisfied with your mixing capabilities, go ahead, fan them out towards you, and I'm gonna try to look through your eyes at what you see there. I like the OCD, that's awesome. I have CDO myself. It's like OCD, but the letters are in order like they should be. All right, taking a look, scan across, back and forth on the cards. Ooh, there's a royal. I'm gonna say, was that the King of Spades that you saw? Is there a King of Spades right there?
Someplace.
May I have the King of Spades, please? Excellent. No, you all are right. We should save the applause for the end of the trick, right? All right, so we're going to keep looking back and forth. There's a 10 of hearts. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'll take the 10 of hearts. So amazing. I have to acknowledge it myself. All right, so we're going to keep going through back and forth. There's this. Ooh. 6 of clubs. 3 of diamonds. Is that correct?
3 diamonds.
3 of diamonds. 6 of clubs. There is a 6 of clubs. Now, usually people have 2 reactions to this. Either they're really mad or really impressed. Okay, so we're gonna keep going with this. Oh, you're trying to trick me. Go back to the cards. Let's look at it. This way, there is a 9 of hearts. There is a 2. There is a 2. 2 of diamonds? Oh my gosh. Took way too much brain power. It's because of the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades was there too, confusing me with the King. Excellent. Just trying to get back at it. Let's go with the 8 of hearts. Yes. Now you should, maybe you have 2 left. Is that correct? 2 left? There is 2 left. Psychic. We're We're gonna concentrate on it. Keep thinking. Focus on one. Oh, that's tough. You see, what happened was she was going back and forth. First, there was like the 5 of clubs, and then there was the jack of spades, and back to 5 of clubs. Yes, excellent. Thank you guys for the hug. Yes. Give her a big round of applause. Woo! I love the encouragement of this group. That's awesome. Let's try. Actually, who's really good at sitting? Sitting. Wayne, I'm not surprised, but actually, can I use you for something in a little bit? Sure. Oh, this is gonna be great. Who really does not want to stand up and do anything? Paul. Thank you for getting voluntold. Here's all that has to happen, sir. You're going to choose a card. You're not going to look at it. You're not going to show anybody else. All you're going to do is put it on your chair and sit on it. Easy enough, right? Yeah. Would you be willing to participate? Sure. Excellent. Yes, you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable sometimes. So you choose a card, don't look, just put it under your keys here. Thank you, sir. Should be fine. Ooh, right. So in doing all sorts of things, I have a very unique style of magic. I'm not like the David Blaine's where I'm all stoic and watch. No, I'm not Chris Angel. I don't try to convince people that I sold my soul to the devil. Yeah, right? Don't worry, he's fine. He's just Catholic. I could say that. I'm a little bit weird. I usually travel doing corporate events, doing mind reading, and that's one of my favorite things. But I've also grown up being totally influenced by the sideshow. And many of you may know what the sideshow is. It's that little part of the circus that nobody actually really wants to go and see, but that just happens to be there, like the bearded lady, the world's strongest man, things like that. So I picked up a few really weird talents studying the sideshow, and I'd like to show you some of these. This might be a little anticlimactic for some of you. Nobody's impressed. It's okay, it's a balloon, standard one, similar to what clowns and birthday party goers do. This is probably the only kid-friendly effect that I have in my repertoire, seeing as I don't perform for kids for a reason. So I often tell other people if they want to be anything and do anything in the show, please do not try this at home. Go to your neighbor's house and study. So, if you ever want to film something, this is probably one of those few things that you want to film. Everybody's heard of a sword swallower. Yeah, right? Nothing's happened yet. have ever done that before? So no, it's okay. Please sit down. Let's move on to something a little more normal. Wayne, can I use you for this?
Sure.
Everybody give Wayne a big round of applause. Yeah. I just thought you guys would absolutely hate that. So Wayne, what we're going to do here is I'm going to grab my magic marker. And a pad. So like I said, I do a little bit of sideshow, a little bit of mind reading. It's a very odd combination. And this is one of those things where it's going to be one of those odd things. Wayne, I'm going to try to read your mind. Try. Sometimes, I know, right? That's kind of freaky. He has a mind to read. It's the weirdest thing. Here we have everyday, mundane kind of things that everybody goes through. Most people can smell, drive, blink. That one's a personal favorite of mine, breathe. Running, nobody actually likes to do that. Climb, touch, eat, learn, so on and so forth. Wayne, what you're gonna do is take the cards, give them a good mix behind your back, mixy mixy. If you can actually... You almost impressed everybody. As he mixes that, we're gonna get into the mindset of Wayne, and that is a scary place. All right, you got them all mixed up, perfectly ready to go. Even get a souvenir. All right, Wayne, if you will please, go ahead and cut about half the pack off into my hand. Thank you, and we'll complete the cut. And what we'll do, cut it one more time. Just so everybody can see, these are totally legitimate cards. Actually, they're not really legitimate. They got funny words written all over them. Wayne, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna riffle down. You shuffle, you cut.
Yes.
Just say stop.
Stop.
Right there. Take the card. Memorize it. Don't let anybody else see. Just, you know the word on the card, correct?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the word on the card?
Very familiar.
What we're gonna do as a group, and we're all gonna think about it, try to figure out what card Wayne has in his hand and on his mind. Figure out the word, think about it, all the actions, memories, everything associated with it. That's the mind reader phase. It's very dramatic. It ends in the letter T, is that correct?
Correct.
And nobody tell him anything. Is there a letter A as well?
Yes.
Nobody say anything. Now Wayne, just so I can confirm my suspicions. About how many times a day would you say you do this?
About 4 times a day.
Is anybody surprised? Now Wayne, tell me, do you enjoy doing this?
I do.
And tell me, Wayne, would you do that? Would you do this with anybody in this room?
Yes, I would.
Would you do it with me?
Of course.
Think about think about the word, everything you hoped and dream of with it. everything associated with it. On the count of 3, please name your word. 1, 2, 3.
Eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a match. Perfectly fun. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness gracious. That was a great trick. Don't worry about that part. Wayne, that is a souvenir. Yes, we'll trade. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Wow, that was a guess. A guess. That's what. Ooh, that's awkward. Who's to say? Psychics, real or not? I know, that one. Pretty crazy. Do you guys want to see another psychic thing, or do you want to see a sideshow thing? I'm going to leave it up to you.
Sideshow.
Okay, all in favor of sideshow? Those who don't care, want the other one? Okay, excellent. I do need somebody with a steady hand, relatively steady hand. Nobody wants to volunteer. Oh, sure, please come join me. Yay! Give her a big round of applause. Excellent. Don't be nervous. Trust me, I'm a magician. Hi, I'm Nate. Nice to meet you. I'm going to hand you one thing.
I had it.
Wait, stop. Hammer time. The cheap laughs. I am going to hand you another thing. If you would take this and... Yes, if you would please pick a nail, any nail. Are you satisfied with that nail?
Yes.
Now, would you please hand me one of those wet wipes? Wet wipes. Nail. Alexis, hey, would you please double check, make sure that's real nail? Would you please inspect it? Make sure it's no smoke, mirrors, hidden coupons, tigers, signs of Scientology, nothing in there. Excellent. I like how nobody touched the point on this. It is sharp. Excellent, and I'll take that. Thank you very much. This is one of the weird, gross things I'm actually doing tonight, unfortunately. So the human blockhead is one of the oldest sideshow stunts, going back a very long time, to where people, I'll take the hammer, I'll take the left too. People would often try to figure out how long it took them to create a hole in their head for them to hammer into. Hey, you guys voted for something weird. So if you're looking away, this is your fault. Nothing's happened yet. Nothing's happened yet. And there's some people going, oh, this is awesome. So the trick to the human blockhead I'm gonna go right here. Just so you guys can hear this. Oh, trust me, you're going to be a big part of this in a moment. The human blockhead nails a nail into his face. Oh, hold on, I can make it grosser. Oh. All right, so there's no big trick to this. Oh, it's been a while. Does anybody else smell copper? So this is one of the weirdest and oldest sideshow stunts. It's totally normal and it actually does not hurt despite other people's responses. Here comes your part in this. I'm gonna ask you, don't pull, definitely don't push. Instead, you're just gonna hold the head of the nail, if you will. Yep, you're just... Probably not the smartest thing to do. Don't worry, I won't do it again. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna clean that off. Here's a weird allegory and souvenir for you. And let's give her a big round of applause as she goes back to her seat. Awesome. Some people say that's the weirdest thing I do in the show, and let me just tell you, no, it's not. Woo! Hey, you're the ones who voted for it. I do have 2 more surprises for you, just 2 more surprises. Actually, one more. We'll do one more. I do need somebody who's really good at making decisions.
There we go.
Yeah, Suzette, you got voluntold. Would you please join me? Yes, please. That helps in the precipitation. We're going to do this. Hi, I'm Nate.
Suzette.
Nice to meet you. All right, Suzette, what we're going to do is take these cards. You're going to give them a mix as well. Thank you. That was 6 months of my life for 4 seconds of glory right there. And in case you missed it the first time. It's the only accomplishment that I'm proud of. Actually, at the last family party, my brother's a marine biology major at Cal State Fullerton. And my family was always talking about, oh yeah, Jacob, what are you working on now? What's going to be the next big thing? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh yeah, I just saved like 60 animals and found out a new way to do, make a filter based on whale sharks and blah, blah, blah. Okay, Nate, what about you? Learned how to shuffle a deck of cards with one hand. You can bet who's the favorite of that family. Not me. Do you know how to shuffle cards? Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent. Are you better at shuffling than Wayne? He kind of dropped.
Yeah.
The confidence! I like it. All right, if you will please take the cards, give them a quick mix.
A mix or can I shuffle?
Shuffle, whatever you'd like. Okay.
Kind of stiff though.
Yes. It is a newer deck of cards, and it will do that.
Mix them all up.
All right, that's fine with me. Just for the record, everybody's watching you do this too.
Okay, that's okay. I figured.
All right, you're gonna split the deck in half.
Okay.
One in each hand. One half in each hand.
Got it.
And because I don't want to make a mess, go ahead, split your hands apart. The half, on the count of 3, the half you do not want. I'm gonna place it in my hand. The half you do not want. The one you choose is the one we use. 1, 2, 3. Pretty decisive, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, split it in half one more time. Similar fashion, the one you choose is the one we use. The one you don't want, I'll take. 1, 2, and 3. Same side. Wanted to show off again. Split in half one more time. Separate your hands. Away from each other. Away from each other.
Okay.
Fan them out.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You didn't tell me what to do.
The one you don't want, alternate. Man, it hurts. Nice like from the beginning, we've been here together. You guys have been learning about different things, what our goals are, and especially with Eastside expanding so much. And by 2021, having those 600 people across 50 groups. Yeah, woo, yeah. Like one person's enthused about it. But that's what we want. It's all about bringing people together, and it's about being able to share together what is what we all feel on the inside. Regardless of your situation in life, we all want to be there and be supportive, right? And tonight, you guys got to eat some food, you got to celebrate, you got to figure out another strategy. But now's where it all comes down to. We're all connected. And things usually come full circle. And Suzette or Suzanne?
Suzette.
Suzette, okay, just making sure I remember. Could have been bad. You've made a decision, you've gotten rid of most of the deck except for 6 cards-ish. And all of you are now affected in it. Some say that our destinies are predetermined, some say it's not. And yet, we've come to this moment. I'm gonna ask you in just a moment. You're going to touch a card. That's all you're gonna have to do. Are you ready for this responsibility? Nobody believes. Hey, give a good round of applause if you're ready for her to do this. Yes? Yes! Yes! Now I'm scared. Next. If you will please touch a card.
Can I take it from your hand before I touch it?
Just touch it.
That's part of the trick.
You're not taking a card, you're just touching one. I'm doing it all dramatic for everybody.
Okay.
That was the moment. Nobody here is impressed, but that was the moment. Touched a card. You narrowed it down, and we came to a single moment. To a single card that you chose. This is one of the biggest moments, I know. Anticipation, where anybody could see what the card is, but we want to just make sure that nobody does it. What card did you choose? 6 of diamonds. It's a good card. I appreciate it. Would you please take your seat?
Okay.
Thank you. Let's give her a big round of applause. So I know you're thinking, Nate, this is really awkward the way you're ending all this. You're right, but like I said, we're all connected. This is something that we're meant to do and what we're supposed to do. You see, at the very beginning, we did ask this gentleman to sit on a card.
Oh.
And how crazy would it be if after all these moments, the laughs, the awkwardness, we came down to one thing, and after Suzette, you shuffling things. What if this is where we're meant to be? Sir, if you will please, for the first time, take the card out. And let's give a big round of applause to everybody here tonight if they match. Go ahead and show it around. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 6 of diamonds. I'll take that back. I'll take your hand. Thank you guys so much. My name is Nate Javier. Woo! That was it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that's a little strange. My material has changed since then, and that may or may not have been a while ago. I'm not a big fan of showing my full shows, but there you go.
But boy, that was a throwback for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
And of course, click here, smack that. That's a playlist we made just for you.
And smack this bottom link if you want to see a video, YouTube, things you should watch next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember,
Keep making that magic.